Everybody gonna try.
The Hub Radio.
Greetings, family. My name is Brother Aleem. I'm the founder of New Black Wall Street and extremely excited. We're at episode number 3, the call to action. And what is the call to action? Oftentimes individuals have an idea, but their idea doesn't inspire them or motivate them to take action. Hence the title of this particular episode, A Call to Action. What would your life look like if you took the slogan of Project 1448 and you worked your idea 1448? What are we saying? Instead of 24/7, you give the extra effort. As an entrepreneur, you first must understand you're going to have to do things you don't want to do. If you got to go and work on Sunday, you got to make that sacrifice. If you got to sacrifice not going out on Friday and Saturday night, you got to get out there and do what you got to do. Project 1448 is about a hustle spirit. The essence of this show is the call to action. This episode, we're going to be highlighting Miss Megan Fox, also Miss Lori, who has an amazing daycare business. Pay attention.
This person is going to introduce themselves, but while we introduce that, when we go all the back around, I want you to tell us, give us a call to action, right? Of how we can really, what part of your business, or what do you need, or what can we do, who can we put you in front of, who can you connect with that actually gives us the results over this next week's. Like, let's make that, what you're doing right now, let's make that tangible in some way.
I can tell you that.
Okay, boom, let's go.
Okay, so I would love to be in contact in front of anybody that's connected in the educational realm whatsoever, because I provide professional development for adults as well. So if you're leading a school, or you're leading a program, if you're leading a daycare, and you need me to come in and to actually train adults as to how they're supposed to interact, or how you would like to set the culture or the atmosphere for whatever learning community, I'm your man.
I like that.
School districts around this area don't include art anymore, which I'm hoping they'll move from STEM to STEAM and include art in that, because that not everybody needs to be an artist, but it releases something in your brain, something different, and it gives you other opportunities and other ways to express yourself that a lot of times you don't even know you have within yourself to be able to do something like that. And so my favorite moments are when kids who are mixing colors, let's say, they've never mixed colors before, they're like, wait, how do you make purple? And they make purple and they're like, oh, now I can make another color, and then they try another color, and then it's just little things like that that I completely take for granted, because I grew up with my mom giving me art supplies all the time and providing opportunities and creating space for that, and that's just not the norm. And so we run a nonprofit also, and that's where the art camp, the free art camp is. Otherwise, everything else is fairly low cost, different throughout the week, different places. And then for graphic design, I've gotten to work with a lot of really cool companies. I haven't had to advertise at all. It's all word of mouth. And so having my own website and business cards and all that stuff, which sounds funny as a designer that I wouldn't have those things, but I didn't really need them. I had enough work to pretty much keep me going between our nonprofit and everything else that we're doing. But I decided I want to actually have something that I'm proud to show people, because it's like, why would you use me if my website looks like crap? Like, that doesn't sound right or look right.
I guess I'll go next, since it's related to what he's doing. We can do the educational thing right here. So, my name is Megan Fox of 25 Things Media Inc. And 25 Dreams is a music and print publishing company where I create educational products and resources for students as well as teachers and principals. Some of the products that I've created is a multiplication program that teaches children to multiply in minutes. It's music-based, and there's a specific method that I use to get them to access the answers through skip counting. And this was developed out of a need that I saw into the educational, when I taught second grade, because I'm a former educator. I'm an educator still, actually. A lot of students in urban communities don't know their multiplication tables, and when they don't know their multiplication tables, that hinders their math careers.
Yep.
And it hinders them getting into STEM careers and STEM majors. My call to action, I guess, would be to put me in front of the superintendent of any school district anywhere in the country or in the world, if I could communicate with them. Principals, of course, teachers, parents, because the products I do sell to parents, but I like working with schools because if I touch one teacher, I touch 32 children. If I touch one principal, touch 30 teachers, 30 times 30, 900 children.
Here, soon to be, I am Agape Community Enrichment Center. We provide care for infants 8 months to 13 years old. We do curriculum, the creative curriculum. However, we more so tap into the social, emotional, and cognitive growth. We allow them to be themselves. We give them all the love that they need when they're in our care. We are very resourceful for the parents. We pick up the children from school. We pick them up from home. We take them to school. We take them home. We provide all the meals throughout the day for free. We provide a nurturing and loving environment for them.
Where are you located?
In LA.
Okay. Which part in LA?
I am a mile and a half south from the USC.
That's right.
Okay.
A facility or a home care?
We're right now we're home based. Right now we're a home based business. However, we are going into a center in a commercial building within the next 2 to 3 months. We just received our permits. We are now filing for our nonprofit status, but we've been in business for 12 years. We've opened our home to the community just to give the children the love that they need. I had a bad experience with child care, and I was away from my children day and night, driving buses, and I needed to come home and raise my kids. And in doing so, I needed to be able to provide for them. And I know that I have always been good with children, so I opened my home. And I didn't know it was considered a business. I just thought I was going to be watching a few kids, making some money. And then the IRS was like, no, you need to file taxes. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a business.
Right, the value is not us four. The value is in you guys, right, working together.
And I failed to mention that the reason why I want to expand in and become a nonprofit is to incorporate the mentoring aspect, because I don't have that in my community. We don't have the mentor programs. We don't have the dance classes for the young ladies. We don't have anywhere for our youth to go after school to just be under that safe umbrella. I see a lot of youth in the mall, up and down the street. So I wanted to expand and become a nonprofit in order to gain more, not revenue, but just more resources for the community and the children that I provide care for. Because, I mean, and there's a lot of mentally ill children out here that has crossed my path that just need someone to just love them and tell them it's okay. You know, so that's another reason why I'm expanding. Because I'm fine where I'm at, but just seeing the need for mentor programs and just places for our children to go, it's a great need in my community. That's why we definitely have to link up.
Downtown on Pine and 7th. And what I express to the children and to the adults is Sanukasru Jiu-Jitsu. It's a self-defense jiu-jitsu. it consists of locks and rolls and throws and submissions, and just really trying to become a warrior of peace. I feel in this society, it's a hot mess right now. There's a lot of things going on, and I just really want people to be able to protect themselves, and just not just physically, but in the sense that they have the confidence to say that they'll be okay. You know, people will feel that energy, you know, and people may not step to you, maybe not try to test you. Or you do have those ballsy ones that will try to go anyway, but you'll be ready. You'll be not surprised, you'll be prepared. So I try to express everybody to do by whatever means necessary. And that's the thing, there's no rules in self-defense. But so the kind of locks and strikes and points that we connect to on the body are very damaging, because like I said, we're trying to go home. You know, what's happening right now is so trippy, because now I have, since this whole process has been happening, I've been really channeling my inner self right now, and really just being calm so I don't catch a case, you know. And I have gotten a lot of students these past months that I don't have any room on the mat. You know, and it's such a beautiful, I just was like looking like, yo, is this really happening? And I just had to capture this moment and take a picture, and just for myself, just so I know that, okay, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. And I couldn't be more, you know, happier about it, and just, I think I can breathe a little bit more right now, because I was drowning, as you can say. I was really drowning, and I was just doggy paddling up, trying to get it together. And now I feel like, because I didn't really know the business side. I'm not artsy fartsy, so I was at the right side, left side of the brain. That's how I roll as well. So when I got to started sitting behind the desk, I really didn't understand what to do. So I was learning as I go along, putting trust into people I shouldn't have put trust into, so cleaning up a lot of stuff at the same time, and just have to know, okay, yo, I just have to just take a breath and just really get in tune with myself first, or else, and then the right things will come to me when you're your true self, you know. So that's what I've been learning since I've been here, and just and with the children, seeing how much trust they put in me and their parents put in me, and I'm so thankful that they trust me with, you know, because it's like, you just don't leave your kid with anybody,
Right.
you know what I mean? So the fact that they do trust me, you know, I'm really grateful and thankful for that, because I do want these children to protect themselves. Like the other night in the Anaheim situation with the cop, and he grabbed the kid and pulled the pistol out, and he could have just popped off, you know, like things like that. I'm at the TV getting so emotional, because I'm like, telling this kid, you know, he watches soap operas, like, don't go in that door, you know, it's like, turn, you know, flip, you know, I'm just like, you just gotta do something. And he couldn't, because, you know, he's shocked, he's trying to figure it out. You know, just stuff like that, just it gets me, you know, and those things, because if this kid knew how to get out of that lock, that grab that this so-called undercover cop had, he would be okay.
Yes, indeed. So my business partner is Jovi McGinnis, and I'm Erica Lachey, and we are Jovi Shea Beauty. And the premise of our business is organic, non-GMO, natural, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, vegan, vegetarian, plant-based hair care and skincare products.
All right, come on now.
Got it all out.
And so, with it being plant-based, that means that the plants that we put in our products, the aloe, the rosemary, the lavender, and the mint, we actually grow it ourselves. We have to go out into our garden and water these things and then put it directly into the products. You're not going to get a more organic, a more natural, a more non-genetically modified products, because everything that we ship out, and we ship all over the United States, everything that we ship out, it's either made by myself or Jovi, so we know exactly what's in it. We say all the time we know it because we grow it. And I don't like to talk about our business without talking about our story, because it makes people understand why it's personal to the both of us. So what happened, like the idea that I guess spawns Jovi Shea Beauty, is I was really stressed out, and I don't know what was going on, but my face broke out worse than it's ever been in my life, and I didn't know what the problem was. So I went to Ulta, which is like a high-end like beauty store, and spent over $200 on skincare products because I need for my face to look right. I know in our communities and in the world in general, everything is so airbrushed and photoshopped. So we put so much weight in how we look, and it really can make or break your confidence. So I went and I bought these things, and none of it works. It only made it worse. And Jovi and I, we came together, and the first thing we made was our scrub, our Black Hawaiian lava salt scrub. And from using that, that is the only thing that like cleared up my skin and made the whole situation better. And I decided, like we both determined that it was the chemicals that were in the products, the things that were in there, like this green and blue gel is not natural in any sense of the word. And we both, are into clean eating and a healthy diet. So we understand that what we put on our bodies is just as important as what we put in our bodies, because our skin absorbs all of those things. So I took all that stuff back because it did not work, and then we started creating more and more products because we realized this was a need for our whole community. There's a whole lot of people, who are putting these type of products on their skin that's not organic or natural. It's full of preservatives that, are really toxic to us as a people. And so it comes from a place of wanting a genuine and an authentic product. When we speak to our customers, it's not us trying to sell them the most expensive thing. It's really understanding what the issue is they're having. Like if there's a skincare problem, if there's like some sort of hair loss or alopecia, we want to get to the bottom of what the problem is and really help the customers, because it's not just about making money, because I know how it feels to not be looking your best, and I know confidence is really important for people in general. And me and Jovi can both speak on it. Like when we get the reviews from our customers about how they feel, one review we got from a man who told us that he was so happy that he purchased our products because it taught him to see the beauty in his blackness. And those are the type of things that keep us going, because it's difficult, especially when tax time comes around. It's hard. Like to be like, okay, we're gonna keep going, but those reviews is like, how can we stop? When we see the people and we see people saying like, oh, I've decided to go natural because I know, that it's better for me and I have the confidence to do it now. We get those type of reviews all the time. So that is what our business is about. Jovi Shea Beauty, organic, non-GMO, natural hair care and skincare products that it's genuine. It comes from us. Like what we make, it's not just something, that we're trying to make money doing. I mean, we definitely want to make a profit. I'm not going to act like we don't. We definitely want to make a profit, but we want to make a profit selling something that's good for our people. That's something that we can stand behind and we can sell with pride and honor, knowing that it's helping the people that we're selling it to. So that is the premise of Jovi Shea Beauty. If I would have to say call to action, everybody can take out their smartphones now, can go to jovisheabeauty.com and subscribe to our mailing list so we can stay in touch with everyone. And you can join the Jovi Shea movement as well.
So now, family, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more amazing stories.
Cleanup Man. We provide professional, affordable, dependable services, from carpet cleaning and upholstery to flooring, 7 days a week, same day or by appointment. So call, text, or message 562-279-6488 for service as good as advertised.
First, Cleanup Man, and we provide carpet and upholstery cleaning. The business been in existence for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years, back August of 2017. It was the easy business to get into. I needed a second job to, help create some extra income, and it was kind of simple. All I needed was some equipment and a vehicle. So when I get off of work, I put this uniform on at my job and go to my next job.
Featured is Miss Lori with her amazing daycare business. Miss Lori has had a vision that she wanted to help parents. She wanted to help shape and mold the children so they could have the peace of mind of knowing while they're at work that someone is not just watching your child. Someone is creating an environment that is conducive for their child to grow. So she meets every child at the door with a hug. She talks to the parents. She has evolved her business into what is called Agape, a new learning center. We're so proud of her. This is a woman that has taken the call of action and followed it with her heartfelt passion, and that is she don't just babysit. You know what she does? She creates that environment for the parents to relax and to cultivate the love and the education of our young children. This woman is an inner city hero. She's doing great work with her daycare. Watch this story.
Home, which is Taylor Tots Family Child Care. We have been in business here for 11 years.
Out of the kids that you have now, who's been with you the longest?
Today, that is in attendance today, Sanira Galladay. She first came when she was 8 months old. She turned 4 years old today. She has an older brother that he is now 7 years old, and he started when he was 2. They were both they came as full-time clients, but the children grew up and now they're part-time due to their school schedule. The most challenging part of the day, I've been doing it so long, I just don't see any part of the day challenging. Every part of my day is an opportunity to love on my kids, teach them, and just give them all the love that I have to give to them. So I don't see any part of the day being a challenge. We have a strict routine here, and as long as we stick to the routine, then all is well. Almost. Be careful. Be careful.
But what makes the bus sound? What letter makes the bus sound?
Breakfast.
So let's She's cooking breakfast.
Get this tray, so let's add this tray to it.
No,
I'm
do
sure
that
we'll.
one here.
Right there. Okay, let's see
Cover.
what is this part.
Cover.
Cover. What is this part?
Hold
the pages. And what is this? That. And now, what is this? This part right here. The title. You guys are so smart. And the title of today's book is Take a Look and See Every Inch of Me. Miss Lori. Not Miss Lori.
Somebody get her because the doctor tried. The mommy trying to hurt his head.
Let's find out. You ready to find out?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay.
So now, family, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back with some more amazing stories.
When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
So now we have Miss Megan Fox, 25 Dreams Media. You know, this woman not only is an educator, but she understands that we must have systems in place to cultivate the natural genius in our children. And so what she's put together is helping to make the connection between education and rhythm. Her learning materials are something that the children can feel the beat and be engaged in the learning process. Learning must be something that is creative. Learning must be something that the child can engage in and excited to participate in. So she has done a marvelous, marvelous job of this with her educational materials. Watch this story.
today I am with Haskell Jackson of Haskell Jackson Entertainment and Genesol Productions. And Haskell is a good friend. We went to high school together, and he worked with me on my multiplication project. So it's a music project. Haskell Jackson is a music producer, and I bumped into him one day at Jamba Juice, and he told me he was into music production now. And so I said, oh, I had a project that I always dreamed of doing. It was a way to get my students to multiply pretty quickly, and it was a music-based project. And so he believed in me, and we worked on that project, and it was a success. The music is so awesome, and I'm not just saying that because it's my project, but the music is very awesome. Even the parents like listening to the music. So we're here today because I'm working on another project with him. The first project was called Multiplication Nation. This project is called Grammar Nation. And today we'll just be talking about how to go forward. I finally finished writing all the songs, and my dream is to have conduct educational concerts. That's my dream. Okay, well, what we gonna do, Haskell?
Did you write the names of the tracks down?
Some of them, but not like the songs that I did in the beginning. I changed the name to the name of the actual song.
Okay.
But I have a couple of them, but I'm so excited to be here. I know that it took me a while to kind of get this done, but like you said, timing is everything, right?
Timing is everything, yeah.
So what I wanted to do is just kind of share a little bit of what I have, so you can tell me what you think, and then I just want to go forward with the project, complete it, and you know my ultimate dream is to conduct these educational concerts.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and I just, you know, I need you to make that happen.
I need you.
Yeah, because I mean you have everything to kind of make it happen and get it started, and it's just something I don't want to continue to put off and prolong.
Yeah.
It's something I wanted to do since Multiplication Nation. Business means so much to me.
Yeah.
It really does, and I just appreciate you for always believing in me.
Absolutely, Megan. From day one, I've seen you as an innovator. You know, you've always come up with great ideas and great concepts. And to join the educational world and what I do in music, it's a beautiful thing, especially from what we're going through as a nation right now, where they're trying to take a lot of the arts out of the schools and shut down charters. And all of this just weird stuff. And I think this is a perfect timing for this type of project and this type of knowledge, you know? So I'm all in. I'm very excited, but I'm excited of what this can do for not only the kids we're going to be working with, but for the country. So if this thing really takes off, which we're believing for, we're going to be touching thousands and thousands of kids all over the world.
So this project, Multiplication Nation, was about teaching multiplication. So this project is about teaching Grammar Nation.
Nice.
That's the parts of speech like nouns, verbs, conjunctions, and so that's what these songs are about. So I'm not going to sing the whole song, but
Let's give you a little concept.
but I'll do like a little bit. Okay. This one is called conjunction or malfunction. So a conjunction is like words that bring sentences together, and, or, but. You know, they join sentences, they join phrases. And so for each of my songs, I try to have a concept that goes beyond the literal. And so the concept for this song was really like, there are two friends who they got into an argument. And so now they're joining back up, but one friend has another friend. Both friends have friends who don't like each other.
Oh, wow.
And so it's like, now when they connected, is it a conjunction or is it a malfunction? Okay, I hate that I'm so goofy. Conjunction or malfunction. We put the two together, now explosion. Conjunction or malfunction. What did we put together for explosion? This one is preposition. So a prepositional phrase, it tells like where and when something happens. So like in the woods, in and, not and, but in, over, under, they show position.
Okay.
So this particular song, it's like kind of in a fairy tale. There's somebody lost in the woods, and so they're trying to find their way out of the woods. And it's called Mirror on the Wall. So on the wall is a prepositional phrase.
And what age range is this project going to be for?
For this particular project, I can say like from like first grade to maybe like 4th, 5th grade.
Okay.
So maybe like 6 to 10 years old.
6 to 10.
Yeah. And my cell phone went out, the bars are down. What am I gonna do? Preposition, help me, direct me, get me out of the woods and back to my hood. Mirror, mirror.
So I think that's awesome. So the narration will happen with 25 Dreams, setting up the script, and then we identify the artist that can come in and be a part of these songs, which we have singers, poets, rappers,
Who can make it sound like
yeah. So we start lining it up, start scheduling the studio time, and get in there and start knocking it out.
Okay.
So you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm always excited.
So this is my favorite part of the show. 3 tips. Tip number 1, stop wasting time. What do you mean by that? Stop wasting time spending all day on social media. Stop wasting time talking about things that you have no power to change. Stop wasting time talking about I'm gonna, I woulda, I coulda, I shoulda. Take massive action right now. I don't care what it is. If you just write out the name of your business, write out the template of your business card. Every day an entrepreneur is supposed to be doing something to further them toward their goal. And remember, a goal without a plan is a wish. Stop wishing. Tip 1, stop wasting time. My favorite. I always like to refer a book. This is not just a book, it's a transformational text. How to be, do, or have anything. You must have this book in your library. You're not a serious entrepreneur if you don't have it. You need to get this book today. Not only is it a book, let me explain to you what it does. After you read each chapter, there are homework assignments that you must complete. This book will totally change your mindset. It gives you the inspiration and motivation to get up and get going. How to be or do anything, you must get this book. Tip number 3. You know what tip number 3 is? It's for you to focus on what's important. What do you mean by that? Focus on what's important. As an entrepreneur, you must have a mindset of success. Focus on what's important. Are you doing income generating activities every day? What are you doing to generate income for your business? An entrepreneur must do that. MSIs, multiple streams of income. You must have 3 sources of income as an entrepreneur. That's my 3rd tip. MSIs, multiple streams of income. Peace and blessings. I'm Brother Alain.